much from the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer. With boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Heavenly Father, we come before you at the start of this new day, giving thanks for life, for health, and the opportunity to serve through this station. We ask for your divine presence to guide us in all we do. Bless this broadcast, that it may be a source of inspiration, joy, and unity to all who tune in. Whether near or far, may our words uplift, our music heal, and our message bring light to those who need it most. We pray for our listeners wherever they may be. Grant them strength for the day ahead, peace in their hearts, and success in all they put their hands to. Cover those traveling with your protection and those at home with your comfort and provision. Lord, may everything we do bring honor to you and be a blessing to others. Guide our steps, bless our efforts, and let this station be a vessel of positivity and hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
Your voice, your soundtrack, your station. New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio.
Look for happiness. We take off a bottle and it's in there. No, it's in there. We got some friends who say they're the heartiest. Say come they'll find it along the way, but that's an illusion leading to confusion. Some think they could find it sunbathing on a beach. Some call it exclusive, some feel it's elusive. But happiness is always within our reach. Happiness is homegrown, homegrown. Got to look and find it on your own. Happiness is homegrown, homegrown. Deep inside you there's a cornerstone. Don't wait for what Harry brings. Don't wait upon be that thing. Don't wait for no song to sing. Don't wait for no queen or king. Have ingredients inside you, locked up under a shade. Don't look outside, happiness is homemade. Dee-da-da, dee-da-da-da-da. Hey, searching for happiness in material things. We looking we nice car and it's in there, no it's in there. We revel in compliments and the joy it brings. Then that joyous feeling just goes away. Cause out of we nice style, we go get a nice smile. An expensive watch is a big man's toy. But when joy is enlisted, things start getting twisted. Mixing up happiness when it's really joy. Happiness is homegrown, homegrown. Got to look and find it on your own. Happiness is homegrown, homegrown. Deep inside you there's a cornerstone. Don't wait for what Harry brings. Don't wait upon be that thing. Don't wait for no song to sing. Don't wait for no queen or king. You have ingredients inside you, locked up under a shade. Don't look outside, happiness is homemade. Dee-da-da, dee-da-da-da-da. Hey, Some willing to spend a fortune to be happy. They searching the mansion and it's in there, no it's in there. Pounding different doors hoping to find the key. Like they playing a game of Russian roulette. But it's not like dating. Happiness not waiting for you to take it down from a shelf. It's just sitting in your jar and knowing who you are. Happiness is there once you find yourself. Happiness is homegrown, homegrown. Got to look and find it on your own. Happiness is homegrown, homegrown. Deep inside you there's a cornerstone. Don't wait for what Harry brings. Don't wait upon be that thing. Don't wait for no song to sing. Don't wait for no queen or king. You have ingredients inside you, locked up under a shade. Don't look outside, happiness is homemade. Dee-da-da, dee-da-da-da-da. Hey, happiness is a virtue money cannot buy. We go in the shopping mall, it's in there, no it's in there. We spend and we spend hoping to satisfy that in a urge that won't go away. When you read the reports, it's holiday resorts. Each vacation, exploring every place. Every month is a lime out, but never took time out. And happiness was staring right in the face. Happiness is homegrown, homegrown. Got to look and find it on your own. Happiness is homegrown, homegrown. Got to look and find it on your own. Happiness is homegrown, homegrown. Got to look and find it on your own.
It's the NETT Radio Breakfast Show, bringing you the energy, music and vibes to start your day
and
right.
Find it on your own. Happiness is homegrown, homegrown. Got to look and find it on your own. Happiness is homegrown.
Yeah, we want to make sure you get that message. Yeah, you get that message. Happiness is homegrown. So you know what? In that space that you call home, make sure you grow your happiness, right? Don't wait to see what Harry's doing, or John or Jane. You make yourself happy, yeah? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Trinidad. Good morning to Tobago. Good morning to our neighbors in the Caribbean, our friends who are streaming all around the globe. www.people good. Midweek Wednesday morning to you. How are you doing? Everything good?
Got to look and find it on your own.
Well, we are happy to be here with you, and we are happy that you are here with us.
Got to
Thank you for making us your choice each and every day. Of course, there are choices.
homegrown.
And yes, we're happy that you made us your choice each and every
Got
day.
to look and find it on your own.
Welcome to New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio, the heartbeat of the Caribbean. We are working very hard to make sure we take you above and beyond.
Happiness is homegrown. Homegrown.
Now streaming on multiple platforms, so you're able to get us on your favorite streaming app, all right?
Homegrown.
Let me say much thanks to the Heavenly Father as always for bringing us together for another day. And all that we do, dear God, we ask that it be a blessing unto you. Sir Charles, that is me. Happy am I to be in this space with you.
Happiness is homegrown.
As we welcome you to your Get Up and Go, everybody. This is your Wednesday edition of The Breakfast Show.
Happiness is homegrown.
Get up, get up. It's the time to start the day. The breakfast show is here. We bring in the soca way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes turned on. From Morocco's Bay to the Savannah line. Let's start the day in Caribbean prime. Good vibes rolling through the air. The breakfast show energy everywhere. We talk, we laugh, we make you think. Grab your double or your morning drink.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
Good morning, and welcome to the breakfast show on this Wednesday morning. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. I mean, the week is just flying past. And of course, a good morning to all of our listeners and viewers, wherever you are across the planet, whatever time zone. We know you have a choice in what you choose to do with your morning in terms of where you watch and what you listen to. And we're glad that you chose us. And of course, a big good morning to my co-hosts, Wendell and Sir Charles. Good morning, guys.
Woohoo! Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Rwanda. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for being here this morning. Thanks for showing up. Good to have you.
Woo-hoo! Good morning, Richard. Good morning, St. Charles. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And good morning, listeners and viewers all over the globe. A special good evening to the people in Yokohama, Japan, including Michael Robinson, like an old man able. It's pacing, Michael. Pacing, Rupongi. I'm knocked out last night. You're disappointed with me. I know we're looking for you whole night, Michael, sleeping.
You can answer the call?
Yeah?
You did not answer the call?
What it really saying is that Michael could not handle Rapunji.
No, he couldn't handle Rapunji. Clearly he couldn't. I think he get banned in one, you want to tell us. I think he get banned.
When they hear which match it went, they say, what? You all the damn fellas there? A pungi? Nah.
Pace in Rapunji last night, man. Pace. Anyway, good morning, guys. Sir Charles, will you get a tune? You always find some tunes, huh?
Yeah. And strange enough, it's not the first time I played it, that is Aaron Duncan.
You played that here before?
Yeah, I played this here. All through the carnival period. Even after the carnival, I played it in the Lenten period.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
It resonated with me this morning.
Yeah, that is what music does. It may not resonate with you at the point in time, but at some point in time you hear it, something just clicks,
Yeah,
it
did click this morning. I say, wait, Sir Charles, get that. Happiness is homegrown. Happiness. That is so true. If you don't make yourself happy, no one else will. Trust me. If you're dependent on someone or something or somewhere to make you happy, you're wasting your time. Make yourself happy, and do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. I don't know how else to put that. Do what you want to do.
Rapungi your life.
Rapungi your life away.
What is the name of the steak?
Wagyu your life away.
Wagyu.
Eat wagyu if you want
Wagyu.
every day. It's spelled W-A-G-Y-U, but it's pronounced wagyu.
Right.
You understand? But yeah, just do what you want to do, people, and get out there and enjoy your life. And stop stressing. You understand? I don't know how else to tell people that, because in Japan they don't stress, huh? Trust me, they don't stress. They're quiet, but I get the impression they don't stress. Although I'm understanding that people work, they work non-stop. You understand? They work non-stop, but they don't look stressed to me, because when you jump in a taxi, and that taxi driver looking like 90 years old and skin smooth. You understand?
Yeah, don't tell them anything about retirement and things.
Nah. Not that. Manish could give some more history. I only just learning some of it right here. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But anyway, let me give us some birthday greetings before you get into good news. Akim Walcott, my cousin, he lives out there in Finland. Happy birthday, Akim. Supposed to visit him soon, hopefully. Jared Ragunanan, who also lives abroad. Happy birthday, Jared. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic time.
Today's Rhoda's birthday too.
Today's Rhoda and the Prime Minister. So today's the birthday. I was going to get to that. I was going to leave them for last.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Stefan O'Neill and Nicholas Alder. Stefan O'Neill is a member of the municipal police. He was at Port of Spain. I don't know where he is now. And of course, today is Rhoda Barrett's birthday and Prime Minister Kamala Prasad Bisesa. It's their birthday. Isn't that something?
Happy birthday to the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Hope you have a fantastic day, whatever you choose to do today. And happy birthday, Rhoda, our colleague of years past. I hope you're enjoying your day, whatever you do today, Rhoda.
Yeah, man. Happiness is homegrown. Look at this morning. I had to say this morning because we came back in this morning from Rapungi, right? Which is 13 hours ahead of you. So if we come in 7 o'clock this morning, if we come in 7 o'clock this morning, that is 6 p.m. That is 6 p.m. in Trinidad. Right? Yeah, so I thought I was waking up people, but I thank God I have good friends who could keep me on the phone, because I was at such a level when I came in, I couldn't sleep. You know what I mean? I couldn't go to sleep. So
after all that pungi, you still couldn't sleep?
After all that pungi.
What is pungi? I don't know what pungi is. I think all of the listeners in the stream want to know, and viewers want to know what is pungi. Because see, Sir Giles said it with such authority that he knew what it was.
He did it.
Yeah, he said it like that. So I don't know what is pungi. So maybe you could tell us, Sir Giles, what is pungi?
I am a Trinbagonian, and I put my own meaning into it.
What's your meaning, Sir Charles?
I can't tell you. Yeah.
What is your meaning, Charles?
I can't tell you what my meaning is.
Because you might be right. You never know.
You're national thing, you know, so, and you just said it with such authority. You get so much pungi last night. So I would know what pungi is. Is it a street food?
Well, I think so. I think that's something that goes with the wagyu.
It starts off in the street.
Let me get into good news, and then we'll come back. I'll Google it in the meantime.
What an infectious feel-good video that you feel, it's feel-good on so many levels. Beyond the music and the happy music that is, soca and a lot of our music comes out of Trinidad and Tobago, which you can call happy music, and also the infectiousness of the people playing it. And it's non-Trinidadians in most parts and non-Trinidadians listening, and yet it just shows you the global effect of music and how, really, how united the world can be just from that little video. From that video, I got all of that from that.
Yeah. That was an infectious thing. I am so happy that Manish was able to convince me to come up to Japan to do that. You understand? Manish is the big guy with the long ras, who was playing the pan. He played the red pan. He was beating the red tenor. But that's his group. They're all Japanese. You understand? And that guy who you're seeing on the drum is David Achi. He lives in the States. But he also came up to Japan just to participate also. He's originally from St. James, actually. You understand? But he lives in the United States now. And he also came up to Japan to participate in the Narita Drum Festival. I don't know if you all know the Village Drums of Freedom in St. James up in George Cabral Street. He is from up there. You understand? So he was in Japan. I think he went back to the States in Japan to participate in the Neri. And he was a big hit. He was a big hit too, in Japan. He had managed them control things. We would just pass it through. Oba and I would just side fares. But it was a great feeling. And let me tell you, the Japanese people absolutely love pan. And they absolutely love Trinidadians, clearly. You understand? So it was so nice.
What area in which part of Japan was the festival, Wendell?
Narita.
Somebody was asking me.
A place called Narita. It's well known as a drum festival, because Japanese beat a lot of drums, but of course they don't know the steel pan. I mean, they know the steel pan now with true Manish, right? But that's not one of their instruments. But they do a lot of drums. They beat a lot of drums. Those big drums. You understand, that you see in some of those Shaolin movies? You understand?
Yeah. It's like living in one of those movies when they see it,
Yeah.
An annual festival then.
It's an annual festival. The Narita Drum Festival.
It's not far from Yokohama.
It's a good 2.5 hours from Yokohama.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good, a pretty long drive. You know what I mean? So Manish had picked us up early that morning and took us out there. You know what I mean? But he, of course, overnighted there the night after, because the other day that we missed was the actual moving through the streets.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Yeah. It was like a carnival parade.
Yeah, that's a carnival parade.
Yeah. With just drums. But that day, there was groups set up in different locations all over Narita in our town. And so you're moving. They close off the streets to vehicular traffic, and you're walking from place to place. And it was something out of this world, honestly. If I didn't experience it myself, Manish couldn't convince me that was so good. That is so good.
That would, he's just making it up because he live in there.
Yeah.
But nice festival.
But that's in Narita Drum Festival, people. All right.
Narita.
Okay. So
let's keep in the stream now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We ain't doing too bad with time today. Robert Allen says happy hump day. Suzanne Jessup. And that, of course, is from Suzanne, Suzette, Corrine, Mrs. Gemma, Maria H., and Maria S. All right? Margaret Thomas came in also. Good morning. Odell Guy, Eunice Dublin, Manuela Peters, Scorpion Pepper says good morning, sunshines. Happy Wednesday. Felix Kozo also wishing happy hump day. Apollina's, Ava Smith, Boy Videsi from David, Pamela O'Connor, Lennox Francois from Baltimore, Michael Cadet, Deborah Noel Surrett says good morning, Erica Charles, Kenny in Harlem, that's Kenny George, Robert Taylor in Fernandina Beach, who reminded me the other day. You remember last week, Friday, I think we spoke on the program about the number 34. We spoke about the $34 million thing. We spoke about the $3.4 billion. You know, Robert messaged me. He said, "Guess what play with that day, Wendell?"
Yeah, the very same.
The same day, right after we talk about it.
That was actually the second time that happened to us, you know. Same thing with the Jamet, you know.
Yes, it's true. The 16 play after we talk about Jamet through the time. Anyway, Trini Man says good morning. Marlon Motley from North Val saying happy hump day. Debbie Modest, Brent Hackshaw, Diane Payne, Mrs. R is up bright and early. Carol Guevara also from Shagwana's manager TTU. That's Norris Ferguson. Sherwin and Juliet Kerr, Michael Robinson from Yokohama, Japan. Hopefully you could make it out tonight, Michael. Hopefully you could make it out tonight, right? If you get permission. Marcia Rock from Orlando, Florida. Ingrid from Tucson, Arizona. Katian Charles and Arlene in Bronxville. Trinidad Margot. Carla Hercules. Gavin Frank from Powder Magazine. Valerie Mendoza from Dabadi, Alistair Hart from San Fernando, James Kamau, Scorpion Pepper from I don't know where. It will soon be Christmas again. I'm sure it's there already, but time is flying. Richard behaved too early. Misbehave, you mean? David McCarthy says top of the day and a wonderful Wednesday to all. Arlene Lewis, Kurt Hope in Nashville, Tennessee. Subash from Woodland. Hi, Subash. Kia Business, that's a new name. Handsome Trio, good morning from the UK. We'll take that. Scorpion Pepper says, I agree 200%. Don't wait for anyone to make you happy. Be happy in your own self. Be happy in your own self. Live like it's your last. Totally agree. Wayne Ramsey from Fort Lauderdale. Carol Guevara is sending birthday blessings to Rhoda. Dean Allen, hi everyone. Wendell, that work has created a very stressed society. The karaoke and alcohol has taken a toll. You are absolutely right, you know, Dean Allen. I was told that people drink a lot here, and they do a lot of karaoke. As a matter of fact, I did karaoke myself. I was quite a hit last night in Roppongi.
But wasn't karaoke born in Japan? I think it was.
It is. It's a Japanese word, eh?
Yeah.
Karaoke. Yes, but yeah, so we had some karaoke in Roppongi. Alistair had okay. It's Pungi, yeah? No, Alistair, not what you put there. I'm not even repeating it. Sankofa say divine greetings, happy birthday, Professor Rhoda Barrett. Well, is Rhoda Reddock is the professor, yeah? Rhoda Barrett is not the professor, right? Sankofa. But we could consider professorial. If my birthday is the same, okay. Hilary Zan says good morning. Dwayne Sylvester, good morning. Alice Sahad, yes, you can. Sankofa say, and it's okay. All right, they're going off down the Roppongi. Wendell was looking real bougie social with that flag, you think? I'll send you for long waving. That's the first time I wave a flag, actually. Black Panther Ross says good morning. Yes, the kid in the band, yeah, he had real energy. Trust me. He's the flag waver. Diane says, I think that's TTTT. She's praising the Trinidad and Tobago representation. Ian Stewart says, good morning. No, David Archie is the one on the drum. Lovely video. To see other people enjoying our music is so awesome. You're absolutely right. Ron DeSantis Jr. says, good morning. I don't read you before I read you, you know, Ron. Wendell always thought Sir Charles was a good church boy. Wendell, you from TNT. Sir Charles is still a good church boy? Not so, Sir Charles?
Yeah, of course. And Richard, of course.
Richard was an acolyte. Margarita Chow says,
I was there holding the basin of water while your feet were washed by the trees.
You see what I mean? And then
something.
So remember that they run?
A few moments later.
Julia Samantha, Carlisle Cupid, Cheryl Maraj, Trini Merle Kitchen in Oshawa, Chris Tusa in Washington, D.C., I don't know if they have a carnival, but they have a drum festival. Joyce Phillips says, top of the morning. Michael Cadet, well done, Ambassador Wendell. I wish they would give me a little salary for doing it. CJ from New York says, grand morning, everyone. And special good morning to the Powder Puff Girls. Trini Mill Kitchen said, I miss you all for 2 days. My birthday was Sunday, so I was away from home. Happy belated birthday greetings, Trini Mill Kitchen. All right, those are the greetings on the chat, Sir Charles.
All right, you're doing pretty well this morning. So let me say good morning to Terry Ann Peters. Came in very early this morning on the WhatsApp, followed by Callan and Kelly, all coming out of Carenage. Archbishop Ashton Clark in Canada, good day to you. Captain Ron and the folks out there in Orlando, Fifi in Addis Ababa, Kent in Laventer. We have Foxy. Good morning to you, Foxy. Peter Wilson and the St. James crew. Also, Zena in Arima, very early this morning. Mr. Augustine, nice to have you getting up with us. Brenda Pinal, CJ and the Powder Puff ladies, good morning. Frank out there in Aruka. Sachin, good morning to you, my friend. Mr. Billy, good morning, Powder Magazine. Doc, good morning to you. And Mr. Beeps in Kitty Valley, Judith out there in Mount St. George, Tobago. Good morning to all you folks. Good morning to the Gael people. We want you to stay with us. I was going for that break. When we come back, we're going to do headlines and then try to fashion a poll. And it's now 26 minutes before the hour of 7 o'clock.
S&H Rum Box, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rum Box, drinking out of the box.
Central Bank Auditorium. The ridiculously funny comedy Two Fat Fellas is coming April 25th and 26th.
2 nights only.
Two Fat Fellas stars Cecilia, Kenny, Kevon, Zachary, Rachel, and Rody.
Tickets available at Dorman Shoe Store, Long Circular Mall, Anthony's Floral, Valpark, Beachology, Mokorapa Road, A Squared Stores, Eastgate Mall, Brentwood Plaza, C3 Center, and the Falls at Westmore. And IslandEtickets.com. Central Bank box office opens Thursday, the 23rd of April. For more info, call or text 683-0356 or 683-4843.
Two Fat Fellas, Central Bank, 25th and 26th of April. 2 nights only.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Day Bay, 95 Circular Road, Vista Bella, Docks Ranch Light Pole 51, SS Aaron Road, Penal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2 Knoll Street North, Couva. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we are here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist, Dr. Raj Ramnanan, for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Scandal in Cedros heads back to Cipriani College. You heard right. The scandal is back at Cipriani College on Saturday the 25th of April at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 26th at 6:30 p.m. Tickets available now at usual outlets and online. Box office at Cipriani College opens on Monday 20th of April, 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. People can't get enough of Scandal in Cedros. Cipriani College, we coming back.
Scandal in Cedros.
Anyway, let me not talk too much about business. let me get the headlines today. Of course, we're going to poll a story. I'm sure that it's in all the newspapers today. It certainly made TV6 News last night. That is ACP Sagram Singh, the head of the, he's an assistant commissioner of police, the head of municipal police, was sent on leave actually by the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government. We're going to poll that, but that's one of the main stories trending in today's Express online. Granny's heart mashed up. That's a story out of Belmont Resident. Frustrating finish. I don't know what that story is about. Cornwall questions pitch preparation, and that's a cricket match that was abandoned after a couple of days of playing. Cop charged with murdering cop. Apparently, there's a charge has come out now out of the the murder of WP Anushka Eversley. Another police officer has been charged with her murder. ACP sent on leave, probe interstation murder, missing guns. 3 held with guns linked to San Fernando station heist. Teen with exam-related anxiety dies. Couple pays $8,000 for Facebook Ring Road and loses $8,000. Every time I read these stories, I sigh.
People just don't learn, boy.
Ripped off like that with their hard-earned money. I don't understand it at all. Of course, Senator Swap, that's also trending. Penny, government downplaying murders, Kumuto bodies, police armory breach exposes security gaps, and of course, cop charged with murdering cop. Right? It's not a crazy story. So those are the stories that are trending in today's Express Online.
All right, so I'll do the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian for this morning. Head of Municipal Police sent on leave as probe into murder of WPC gun theft, and the gun theft intensifies. So that's the main headline. 100,000 reward to help nab policewoman's killers recover stolen guns. So there's now a reward. It is being offered by Crime Stoppers of TNT for any information leading to the arrest of those responsible for the murder of woman police acting corporal Anusha Eversley, and a 5,000 cash reward for the recovery of each of the guns stolen from the municipal police headquarters, Lady Hills Avenue in San Fernando. Murdered businessman's son held under PDO again. The son of murdered businessman Danny Guerra is among 16 people detained under detention orders. Gavin Aaron Guerra, also called Gavin Aaron Guerra, is described as being linked to the Six Gang and is believed to have been involved in planning retaliatory shootings in Valencia, San Grande, and surrounding areas. Sturge, homeowners should have right to firearms. Defense Minister Wayne Sturge has said that, in principle, homeowners should have the right to own firearms, as he pointed to what he described as a policy shift towards a more U.S.-style approach to gun ownership in response to rising concerns over home invasions. Choate and Vera, crime crisis needs strategy, not blame or new laws. Just now, I don't know what I just did there. And airport gate merger may catch Tobago travelers off guard, says McLean. Police probing video showing officer assaulting woman in Tobago. Roberts under fire from prison officers over turnkey remark. And that's basically it. in terms of the main stories in the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian this morning.
All right. Of course, let me greet some other people who joined us. Matura YC says, good morning. Strange enough, that good news made me feel good today. That's Matura YC. Debbie Mitchell also says good morning and wishing the Prime Minister happy birthday greetings. Ingrid also sends happy birthday greetings to Rhoda Barrett. Bernadette Yates says good morning. Scope. Ron DeSantis Jr. is saying, is a great, what do you say? Be sending Wendell for lessons by Cynthia from Renegades, Big Belly Beulah in St. James, Third World. Hey, Third World, not nobody named Big Belly Beulah. Don't try that. I know Third World.
What are you talking with you there, Wendell?
For flag waving lessons. Tinfoot Tina from a South Band, Terry Ann and Big Belly Berta from Tokyo. I don't know. St. James, Third World, I had no Big Belly Beulah. Who else joined us? Slick Money Grip also joined us, and Marlene Saunders Sobers also Melchizedek. Good morning and thanks for joining our absolutely wonderful show.
Yeah, right? I'm trying to remember to all you. Try to keep this chat respectful now, please.
Well, they will know that. They will find out the hard way, you know.
Gosh, boy. Yeah, some days already just go overboard in the chat, man. Keep the chat respectful now, man.
Yeah, I mean, nobody has done it already for the morning. Ron DeSantis just being miserable. That's just fatigue. I know them names he calling there. He must be sure them names exist. You understand? But yeah, it's just just remember to do that during the course of the day. Sometimes we go overboard with some of our comments, and we've been taking note of it, and we're gonna put something in place so that it doesn't reoccur. But I mean, at the end of the day, we don't want to censor anybody in terms of who they're supporting or how they're supporting it or whatever.
No.
Sometimes
yeah, but they're going after and calling people all different kinds of names and that ain't good. Want to fix that?
Yeah. You could critique somebody. You could critique even their opinion, but just let's be respectful always. All right.
All right. Did you know it's straight ahead?
Hello, I am Dr. Toyin Akonde Ajala, consultant geriatrician. Today, I want to talk to my elderly ones about one dangerous mistake that many of them are making every single day, and they don't even know that this is harming them. So are you someone who sits for a long time, maybe watching TV, reading, or just resting? If you are sitting for more than 1 hour without standing up, I need you to listen very carefully. When we sit for a long time, especially as we get older, the blood in our legs begin to slow down. It pulls. And when blood pulls, it can form a clot. This is called a DVT, deep vein thrombosis. Now here's the dangerous part. That clot can break off. It can travel from your leg up through your body and into your lungs. This is called a pulmonary embolism, and it can kill you very quickly, no warning. This happens to elderly people who look perfectly fine. So 1 minute they're sitting in their favorite chair, not knowing that danger has been building silently inside their body. They stand up and next thing they collapse and they're gone. I'm sure many people have heard of this scenario. So what do I want you to do? Every 45 minutes to 1 hour, stand up. Walk a little, even just to the kitchen and back. If walking is difficult, do this. These are ankle pumps in your chair. Lift your toes up, push them down 10 times. This keeps the blood flowing. Drink your water. Dehydration makes blood thicker and more likely to clot. Now, if you ever notice swelling in one leg, pain in your calf, or you suddenly feel short of breath, go to the hospital immediately. Do not wait. My elderly ones, standing up for 2 minutes could save your life. Please do not underestimate this. My name is Dr. Toyin Akonde Ajala, consultant geriatrician, JBS Gerontology Center.
My microphone was off. Where did everybody go?
Yeah, we are. Thank you.
I don't understand what went on there. We had a little blackout.
Okay, we had a little blackout. All right. So that's our I was just put our special features for the morning. I guess we could open up the lines early. But this story, of course, the story that we're going to poll this morning, of course, is the fact that ACP Sagram Singh has been sent on leave. He is the head of the municipal police. So this alone, how should I put it, helps put into perspective in terms of the reporting mechanism for the municipal police, right? Because that was done by, of course, by the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government, and not as opposed to the Commissioner of Police. Of course, someone senior in the judiciary sent me a message overnight, and it's a she. Where did her message go? Yes, she said, "No one in the media reads the law or understand how this country is administered by law. I see the Prime Minister, Minister of National Security, and Commissioner of Police, as well as, I wouldn't call his name, I don't ever call his name, trying to say municipal police are not under the TTPS. That is not so. They are estate constables under the Act. All supplemental police fall under the Commissioner. This has been a challenge for the judiciary, where the police have been refusing to follow the instructions of the judiciary security as given by the CJ. CJ had directed that they must not enter with firearms, and you remember that story, right? But yeah, so they are supplemental police at the end of the day. But of course, they have the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government has some administrative control, of course, over them, right? So that story, of course, of ACP Sagram Singh being sent on leave is one of the trending stories today. He said it's he doesn't mind. He has no. Well, I'm going based on what I heard on the news last night, right? Let me see if I get this story to come up. Yes. So the story says Municipal Assistant Commissioner of Police Surendra Sagram Singh has been sent on immediate administrative leave as investigations intensify into the killing of Municipal Police Corporal Anushka Eversley and the theft of firearms. Sagram Singh confirmed yesterday he was sent on leave. Well, yes, this is the quotation. Well, yes, I've been sent on administrative leave for the course of the investigation. When asked if this was a regular occurrence during the course of an investigation, Sagram Singh said it was not. He added, but it happens at times, and when it happens, they explain that, all right, there would have been recommendations from somewhere, so I'm good with that. Asked about the reason given for him being placed on leave, he said, and I quote, because of the investigation ongoing, and they wouldn't want you to be around performing duty, and to ensure transparency and thing in case they see a connection. However, he added that he was good with that, as it goes with the territory. The fact is, I am in my career as a police officer and have been bent on service. So definitely you would have preferred to have served. But if the authorities feel that is the best thing to do at the time, I am compliant. Sagram Singh told the newspaper he has been head of the TTMPS for 6 years. He was present at a news conference in San Fernando on Sunday following the incident, where he joined Police Commissioner Alistair Gavaro and Minister Roger Alexander at the head table, responding to questions from the media. Of course, there are other, I can't read the whole story, but you get a sense of it. He said it's not usual, but he is okay with it. All right. And we will ask you if you're okay with it this morning. All right.
All right. So we're going to the lines. You can hear calls 2811315 and 2995156. Virginia, good morning.
Front and center, Virginia. Good morning, gentlemen. Hey, you guys have heard of the renowned author Samuel Selvon. I think he passed away now, right? The author Samuel Selvon, who was in the curriculum in some schools, some of his books, and so on. He said that back in the day when the West Indies were in their prime. They say that English people, the way West Indians talk about cricket, everybody thought you either when you're born as a boy, you came up with a bat or a ball. And Wendell, hey, look, the reason why I'm bringing that up is that you went to Japan as our ambassador and you were waving that flag. That was the first time you waved a flag? You see?
Yes. Yes. I went to Japan as a tourist.
No, okay, but you could have get lessons, man. I mean, but listen, and this is third world. I mean, it's been some years, right? So maybe the flag woman from third world, that might be the person from third world I was talking about. But no, those are people that really existed, really.
I wouldn't doubt you. Doubt you.
But you can't hold it against me if I get the name wrong. Maybe it's the wrong band. It was a band near the hospital somewhere out there. By the church. I know it's been some years, but anyway. So I wasn't insinuating. I hope I wasn't being disrespectful or anything. But this is
you weren't. You weren't. You were not.
Okay, good. I wanted to make sure I wasn't insulting. If you think I was insinuating, there's anybody here, that I was talking about. I wasn't doing that. No, they really existed. Yeah. Okay. But anyway. All right, so and that's not the woman I hung out with. Just I want all to know it one time.
Well, we weren't even thinking that, but thanks very much for the information. Lincoln, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning. I was pleasantly surprised to get that news this morning that the head of the municipal police was fired.
No, he wasn't fired.
Was
fired.
Yeah,
he was sent on leave, administrative leave.
Right. According to one of your last callers the other day, we suffer from international phobia, if you want to call it that. I remember 3 soldiers in Iraq. 3 soldiers in Iraq. Sodomized as a prisoner. Don't even remember that one now. And it was caught on video. And a general sitting down in his office in Washington, in the Pentagon, had to resign. And I always held other organizations to that standard. The head, no matter what where you is, the head must go. And I hope that we reach to that level in politics in Trinidad and Tobago, right? It's unfortunate. It may be unfair, but that is your ship. You have to take responsibility for it. I hope politicians start to hold themselves to that standard because they're holding other people to that standard. I hope they start to hold themselves to that standard. When they fail or when nonsense happens and millions of dollars gone from your ministry, you mustn't be able to come back in politics and open up your mouth big, and like you don't know nothing. And they have a saying, politicians don't hire nobody, the minister don't hire nobody, the minister don't do this, and throw PS under the bus.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you, Lincoln, which is why when the call was made for the commissioner of police to be removed, when they with the shooting and misinforming people, a lot of people, I mean, that just went past everybody. You remember those the calls for Cavaro to go to back then?
Yes. Definitely. It's unfair. It's because I would say you do nothing like them use loose cannon and then do their own thing in Iran. How I think these men are under your charge.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that this morning.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Thanks very much, Lincoln. People, lines are open. We're taking your calls, right? Maybe you can call us at 281-1315 and 299-5156.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead, guys. Why are you waiting on the call?
Yeah. No, I was responding. I'm going to respond to a couple of things in the chat here. Dean Allen Wainsford is not. He does not have remit over the police. It's Roger Alexander as Minister of Homeland Security. Wainsford is not, right? Because I saw you asking, but Wainsford still in his position. He does not have remit over the police, right? Some Carlisle Cupids is also saying some people wanted the mayor and the CEO to be sent on leave. No, why? I don't know. The mayor and the CEO had nothing to do with that incident. So I don't know why people would say that. And of course, I just saw another comment from Miss Mendoza. Really and truly, it doesn't matter who is the father of or whatever. You know what I mean? It's unfair to for the name you put there to link her to that. I'm not in favor of that comment. I'm sorry. You understand? It doesn't matter who is the father of, right?
All right, hold 1 minute, Wendell. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Yes, from Yokohama, Japan.
Japan calling.
Hey, let me tell you something. Sir Charles, Richard.
Sir Charles, get ready to cut that man off. Eh?
I can't keep up with them. Them fellas in them place too hot, boy. Them fellas place real hot.
Yes.
We're talking about them want to come home 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock. You want to work, you know?
Yes. Them no kind of discipline, you know.
What? And I can't drink. That's the problem. I can't drink because I drive in. Because if you get caught drinking and driving, it's 10 grand, you know.
What?
And then you know, them getting charged 5 over again, so it's 20 grand. The government getting there with 3 their own. So I can't like.
I should only drinking orange juice, Sir Charles.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Well, you had to play
it's not Trinidad.
Right. Yeah, well, thanks much for linking up, man, Manish, and thanks for taking care, Wendell.
Yeah. You know, Opongies have nice spots, you know, very nice, you know, exclusive spots, you know. You can get everything in Opongi, you know. Let's name it back. I tell you everything.
How do you spell that, guys?
Let them Google it.
I tried to Google it, but I keep spelling it wrong.
RUPPONGI.
RU.
Yeah.
RUPPONGI.
RO.
Is ROPPONGI. That's it. Yes, you're right. ROPPONGI. I think I picked the people sign and I'm spelling it wrong. Oh,
Manish.
Hey, Richard.
What is pungi?
Pungi, no, trust me.
What is pungi?
It's like the cock show. You don't even put it on the cock show you had. I hear it.
Something related to that?
Manish, thank you very much. Have a good one, my friend.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah, man. See you later.
Okay. Wupungi. All right. I was pronouncing it wrong. I spelled it wrong too. Richard, can you tell me that?
I wouldn't know because I don't know Japan. I don't spell Japanese words.
No.
It's one of the most vibrant districts in Tokyo's Minato ward, famous for its intense nightlife, diverse dining, and massive city within a city. All right, that's Roppongi. All right, it serves as a major hub for expats, luxury dining, and world-class art. Richard, you like that? Featuring the Art Triangle Roppongi, which includes the Mori Art Museum, Suntory Museum of Art, and the National Art Center. So you see, it's artsy.
All right, okay. Nice. Okay,
Anyway,
good.
folks,
Anyhow,
our
the poll is up, people. So remember, you're voting 1 if you're voting yes, and 2 if you're voting no, okay?
All right. Of course, our poll is, do you agree with the suspension, that's in inverted commas, of ACP Sagram Singh as the head of the municipal police? Do you agree that he was, with his sending on leave, his suspension? Yes or no? All right? Do you agree? That's our
All
poll
right,
is.
so we tell you how you voted when we come back after the news.
All right.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is NETT Radio News Now.
This is News Now for Wednesday, the 22nd of April on New Era TT Radio and Dial Caribbean TV. I am Derek McMillan. Thank you for joining us. The Confederation of Regional Business Chambers is calling for urgent national security reform, warning that recent breaches and operational failures are eroding public confidence and affecting daily life. In a statement following a violent weekend under the state of emergency, the organization said the situation reflects deeper structural weaknesses within the security system, rather than isolated incidents. It is urging a shift from reactive measures to long-term reform, including improvements in intelligence, policing, forensic capacity, and internal oversight. The CRBC said crime is now impacting the country's quality of life, with reduced nightlife, slower business activity, and growing fear among citizens. It also stressed that temporary measures like states of emergency are not enough, calling instead for sustained reforms supported by international partnerships, modern technology, and stronger accountability. The organization added that businesses continue to bear increased costs for private security, reinforcing the need for a more effective and reliable national system. Head of the Trinidad and Tobago Municipal Police Service, Assistant Commissioner Surendra Sakram Singh, says no regulations were breached at the San Fernando Municipal Police Station during Sunday's incident in which a municipal officer was killed and firearms were stolen. Sakram Singh said 7 officers were rostered for duty, with 5 on shift, and maintained that at no point were fewer than 3 officers present at the station. He explained that officers were assigned to various duties, including patrols, and said specific deployment details could not be disclosed for security reasons. Sakram Singh noted that while stations are ideally staffed with about 100 officers, the service is currently operating below optimal strength due to attrition, retirements, and limited recruitment. He added that best practice requires at least 3 officers to be present at a station at all times, but more personnel are needed to effectively manage both in-station duties and external operations. 3 men, including a 16-year-old, have been detained after police intercepted a vehicle along the Sir Solomon Hochoy Highway and seized firearms believed to be part of those stolen from the San Fernando Municipal Police Station. Police said officers from the Debe Operations Team and the Traffic and Highway Patrol stopped a white Kia 2700 on the Claxton Bay overpass around 7:25 a.m. A search of the vehicle uncovered a cache of weapons, including 11 Glock pistols, a Benelli shotgun, a SIG MPX submachine gun, and hundreds of rounds of ammunition. The 3 occupants were taken into custody. Investigators believe the weapons are linked to Sunday's attack on the municipal police station, in which an officer was killed and a quantity of firearms stolen. Soca artist Kimba Sorzano has been freed of attempted rape and grievous sexual assault charges after the woman who accused him failed to testify at his trial. The decision came earlier today before High Court Judge Gillian Scotland at the Hall of Justice in Port of Spain. The complainant did not appear in court, and prosecutors were unable to locate her. As a result, Justice Scotland directed that no evidence be offered, and the 9-member jury returned not guilty verdicts. Sorzano had been charged in May 2020 over an alleged incident in Point Fortin, and was granted $85,000 bail at his first court appearance. The charges were dismissed in 2022, but later reinstated by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. The government has moved to replace opposition Senator Janelle John Bates on key parliamentary oversight committees following a controversy over alleged improper conduct. Leader of Government Business Daryl Alahar piloted a motion in the Senate to remove her from the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee and a joint select committee, replacing her with Vishnu Dhanpal. The motion was approved. The move follows concerns over a document submitted by former Health Minister Terence D. Alsing, which contained tracked edits linked to John Bates. Speaking outside Parliament, John Bates said she respects the decision, adding it allows the committee's work to continue without distraction. A copy of the document also showed revisions by opposition Senator Faris Al-Rawi, raising further questions about the extent of involvement. Iran is facing a surge in unemployment, with officials estimating that up to 2 million people have lost their jobs as a result of the ongoing conflict involving the United States and Israel. Deputy Labor Minister Gholam Hossein Mohammadi said the job losses span multiple sectors, including manufacturing, retail, trade, and the digital economy. The layoffs extend beyond facilities damaged by airstrikes, affecting businesses tied to major industries such as petrochemicals, steel, and automotive production. The situation has been worsened by disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz, limiting imports and exports, and forcing some companies to halt operations. An ongoing internet blackout has also taken a heavy toll, particularly on small businesses and online entrepreneurs. Officials estimate the shutdown has cost the economy more than $1.8 billion. The downturn has reduced consumer spending, hitting sectors like tourism and retail, while inflation has climbed above 50%. With uncertainty over whether the conflict will continue, concerns are growing that unemployment and economic hardship could deepen in the months ahead. And that is NETT Radio News at this time.
That was news now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio.
Your mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect mix to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Morning vibes, fresh energy. This is the NETT Radio Breakfast Show. tuned to NETT Radio Breakfast Show, fueling your day with the best music and real talk.
Well, everybody, as we welcome you to the second hour of the Breakfast Show, right here on New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio, heartbeat of the Caribbean, taking you above and beyond. And of course, as we open the doors inside of the second hour, we want to say a very special good morning to all those who came in very early this morning. Good morning to the Anthem crew. Those are the people that we see just before the anthem. We just see the numbers rolling up. So good day to you. And of course, thank you for making us your choice. Also, good morning to the folks on Gael Caribbean TV. Those of you picking us up through the TV, thank you so much for being here on the net. Of course, just to let you know that when we come off of those feeds, the Gael feed, and also our social media feed, remember, you could come across to netradiott.com. That's netradiott.com. And you can also listen to us all throughout the day there, right? For those of you on your different platforms like TuneIn, Radio Garden, Simple Radio, MyTuner, Online Radio Box, guess what? NETT Radio is now global. So you can get us on any one of those apps that you stream with. All you have to do is look for us in the search engine. Just put in NETT Radio Trinidad, right? NETT Radio Trinidad. And on any one of those apps, you will be able to listen to us also, Also, don't forget to visit our social media pages. We are on TikTok. We are also on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Like, subscribe, and follow. Put your stamp on all of the pages, right? And of course, make sure you also support us by hitting that support, that donate button. You can also text the word donate to 299-5156, and we'll help you to get through if you want to do things like money transfers and stuff, right? So our morning poll is up. Question being asked to you: do you agree with the suspension of ACP Sagram Singh as head of the municipal police? There's a lot happening where that is concerned. So do you agree with the suspension, putting on leave until the investigation is done? Well, remember, you're voting 1 if you're voting yes. You're putting 2 if you are voting no. So you can do so on our YouTube or Facebook channels right now. You can also send your text to 2811315. And don't forget also to join our WhatsApp channel so that you can vote on the WhatsApp channel also. And you can get updates as to what we are doing here on the net. So having told you all of that, stay with us. And when we come back, we'll tell you how you voted.
Scandal in Cedros heads back to Cipriani College. You heard right. The scandal is back at Cipriani College on Saturday the 25th of April at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 26th at 6:30 p.m. Tickets available now at usual outlets and online. Box office at Cipriani College opens on Monday 20th of April, 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. People can't get enough of Scandal in Cedros. Cipriani College, we coming back.
Scandal in Cedros.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Daybay, 95 Circular Road, Vistabella, Docks Ranch Light Pole 51, SS Aaron Road, Penal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2, Knoll Street North, Couva. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we are here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist, Dr. Raj Ramnanan, for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Central Bank Auditorium. The ridiculously funny comedy Two Fat Fellas is coming April 25th and 26th.
2 nights only.
Two Fat Fellas stars Cecilia, Penny, Kevon, Zachary, Rachel, and Rody.
Tickets available at Dorman Shoe Store, Long Circular Mall, Anthony's Floral Val Park, Judicial Mokorampo Road, A Square Stores, Eastgate Mall, Brentwood Plaza, C3 Center, and the Falls at Westmore. And IslandEtickets.com. Central Bank box office opens Thursday the 23rd of April. For more info, call or text 683-0356 or 683-4843.
Two Fat Fellas, Central Bank, 25th and 26th of April. 2 nights only.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
All right, we are back from 7 o'clock news, and we could get straight into the poll today. Of course, lots of votes coming in on this poll. Do you agree with the suspension of ACP Sagram Singh as head of the municipal police? Yes or no? Or 1 for yes, 2 for no. All right, 1 for yes, 2 for no. All right, so let's keep those votes coming in, and please, I see a lot of chat coming in between the votes again too, right? That chat is lost when we're doing the poll. Most times, unless the other people reading it, right? But it's lost on us, right? And it might be important comments that I can't read all. I might be able to read a few, but I can't read all, right? So let's go with the votes. So Charles, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. LG 3137, that's 1, that's yes. Michael Cadet 1, Bernadette Yates 1, Cheryl Mirage 2, Ilarizan 1, Boy BDC 1, Kazim Mohammed 1. And I agree with this statement by Scorpion Pepper. That's why those 3 ministers and the PS in housing need to be reassigned in the midst of the procurement investigation. Is there an investigation into it? I'm not sure, That's what I'm not sure. All right. Lots of comments here. Red Fire, I think, votes 2. This is where it gets tricky. Sankofa votes 1. Carlisle Cupid votes 1. He said it's the ethical thing to do. I'll make a comment on that just now, Carlisle. Lincoln Foxtrot says 1. That's yes. Anthony Miguel 1. Michael Robinson 1. Trini Gets Fit 1. Beauty Culture 1, Melchizedek 1, Joseph Clement 1. That's a tiny one, Joseph. Alice Sahad 1. Deborah Noel, thank you very much for saying you guys always put a smile on my face. Anthony Atwell votes 1. Suzanne Jessup 1. Scorpion Pepper votes 1. Carla Hercules 1. Valerie Mendoza 1. Try your best to keep it, Charles. Felix Kazoo 2, Colted Finch 1, Avion Abraham 1, Trini Mill Kitchen 1, Carol Guevara 1, Empress Lal, okay, she didn't vote. Diane Payne 1, Slick Money Grip 1, Piggy Lou Blue 2, Marlene Saunders Sobers 1. That's a good question, Fran Romani. We don't know. Marlene, no, I didn't request a tune. So chances just no. Exactly the mood sometimes, you know. Where are we now? Robert Taylor 1, Marcia Rock 1, Beefy Smith 1, Fran Romani 2, but I think he voted already. I'm not sure. Marlon Motley 2.
All kind of chat going on there. Well, that's cool. Well, keep the chat healthy. Just keep it respectful. Nice.
Yeah. Andre 1, Gregory Boyer 1, Ian Stewart 2, Kurt Hope 2, Marva Williams 1, that's yes. Johnson Noel 1, Marva, right. Robert Allen 1, and Eva Smith 1. So those are the votes I have on this chat. So
a lot of votes today. On the WhatsApp, we have a lot of ones on the WhatsApp, which is yes. You know, so we have Frank in Aruka 1, Terry Ann 1. Who is this way? Marva is saying 1. Victor Phillips is saying 1. Fran is saying 1. Suzanne saying 1. Jeremiah is also RJ is saying 1. Yeah. So those are the votes that we have on the WhatsApp and also on the WhatsApp channel. Remember, you can vote on the WhatsApp channel also.
Yeah. So the percentage is 82% saying yes and 18 saying no. 82% said yes and 18 saying no. All right. They agree that he should be sent on leave. What I can say to that is that you have now, the government through the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government has now set a precedent that we will see where it goes. In other words, when you take a decision like that, to send somebody on administrative leave because they are the head of that department in terms of municipal police, you've set a precedent. You understand? So we will see where it goes, which is why Scorpion Pepper raised the issue of the Ministry of Housing in terms of what happened there, in terms of the procurement regulator asking them to hold on this. I don't know if it is the basis of an investigation. That's what I'm not sure. And which is why Lincoln raised the issue too of the Commissioner of Police and any situation like this. You understand? The head. And once you set that kind of precedent, it's difficult to pull back from it. So I hope they know that, you know. So,
well, this might be a turning point for Trinidad and Tobago. So,
but let's see.
Yeah, let's see.
You know what I mean?
How it goes, you know.
Yeah. Let's see where it goes. You know, so.
And that has been your poll, I guess, people. One other person, Cassie, coming in said no. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I didn't have any other votes on this chat. You know.
Yeah.
But I think Michael Oliver also voted 1 again. Right. So that's it for a poll. People, thank you so much for participating. We had lots of votes on it this morning. Right. So. Yeah.
You know, couple things. One, you know, is troubling. With this shooting that took place in Mova there, and the other child, Jalea, that got shot. You know, just last week we were dealing with another tragedy with another child. You know, and I was hoping that by now, because of where it happened, that the police would have had some lead as to who would have committed this tragedy. Because you see, things are happening in areas where it is a lot of traffic passes. It's main arteries. We haven't found the car. We haven't got any footage. And in other places, you see how this technology is helping to solve crimes and expose things. And in Trinidad, we're going right on the Ladion Road, a major artery that's taking you from Port of Spain to other areas. Something like that could happen. And up to now, we can't find the car.
Yeah. I took a picture, Sir Charles. I think I would have sent it in the chat, of a police officer in Japan. He was a motorbike police officer. His helmet, Sir Charles, is outfitted with a camera. And he saw me taking the picture, right? Come on, I say, go ahead, take the picture. And he waved at me, right? Very friendly, But even the helmet of the motorbike police officers has a camera on it, and it's very obvious.
Right.
You understand?
You live in, I think, the chance.
No.
To know that there are these things, we've been battling with these things for so long. Besides the body cameras and all those things, a whole different thing. But I'm talking about, as far as the CCTV camera and that grid, that network, to know up to now, in major areas, that those vehicles would have passed major Mova Junction, major points.
Yes, Sir Charles. How much times Richard has raised that as an issue too? In terms of, because the other day I was home and there was a helicopter. I was surprised when I actually saw a helicopter flying. So we don't do these kind of things. Again, we don't use what we have available to us. We were told that there were drones, not so. Yeah. And a couple of things were solved via drones, not so. Mm-hmm. But who issued that instruction? Hey, get out there and let's recover some footage. Let's examine it in such a way that we could solve a crime. They just went on to the next issue and forget about that. You're right, 4 people killed on a major artery. And imagine you have no footage.
Yeah, nothing.
None they have reported to us about.
Yeah.
But Sir Charles. But Sir Charles, I think if I remember correctly on news last night, I think they said they held several people in connection with that incident.
But I did.
They had several people in custody. If I remember correctly, people in the stream could correct me if I'm wrong. But I think they said they held several people in connection with that incident. I think 4 people in my mind. I think it's like 4. They said, because I watched news last night. And I think there was an update on that.
You're right. But as I said, I just got an article. I just got something from someone. It said, but they didn't say. It said several people. Roger Alexander says several people have been detained as investigations continue into the murders of 4 people. The issue was raised by opposition Senator Faris Al-Rari, and I guess Roger Alexander responded. Right.
Right. So there was something at some level of action with regard to it. So
whether charges will come out of it, we wait and see.
Yeah. You just expect that you would see, some of these things coming out, when they happen. We're looking for X, we're looking for this vehicle or something, But I said, if they...
What are you talking about, Sir Charles? You're in a dream state.
Yes.
When has that ever happened? Remind me.
I don't know when.
Because you're talking about something like it happened before, so remind me when it happened now, please. I want to know.
I'm hopeful. I'm saying, we should reach that stage by now. We should be trending in that direction.
Obviously they're making some inroads, they're making some level of inroads from what they said, which is a good thing and a credit to the TGPS. Similarly, with regard to several of those kind of things that have happened recently, they have made some level of inroads into it, including the pursuit of the guns that were taken from San Fernando Municipal Police Station, because they got an additional amount of guns on the news last night, and they have now detained something like 10 people, I think, in custody with regard to that investigation, according to the news last night.
Okay.
So obviously there is some level. Obviously, the TDPS is being more aggressive in terms of some in these issues, and you're getting some feedback.
Well, is it that I hear you, Richard, but the skeptics think it's just optics, right? Because a lot of cases,
stop being Lincoln. You're Lincolnizing everything with the police. Wendell, I'm using Lincoln as an adjective now. You're Lincolnizing everything with the police station, the TTPS now.
They're not. Let me finish now. Because in a lot of the cases also too, you're hearing about the release of these people not too long after, pending further investigations. And the matter ends there. A lion?
Well, I don't know if it ends there. I don't know if that's accurate.
No, publicly it ends there. We don't hear anything else after that. We don't hear anything else after that, Richard.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be overly pessimistic about the TTPS. What I can say is that you're getting some level of information that there is follow-up, and there are people being held for questioning concerning these incidents.
Yeah, well,
and that's not always the case. That doesn't always happen.
No,
so
that's
to their credit,
people being detained. I don't mind Lincolnizing it. People being detained and people being charged is two separate things. You understand?
Right. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah. Because sometimes you may just want to hold people.
There is some movement. Yeah. Go on. Yeah. Sorry, Sir Charles. Go on.
Yeah. I say, yeah, because sometimes you may just hold people just to cool down the public's anger.
Exactly.
You hold them for 1 or 2 days.
That's overly cynical. That is overly cynical. What is wrong with two of you all?
Then you just let them out, and that's the end of that. They cool
we
down.
Watch a nice feel good video with Peter Pan and stuff, and all this so cynical and pessimistic.
Yeah. When it comes to the TTPS, we don't speak that kind of way sometimes. The TP, they can pull it down, you know. Yeah, they can pull it down, you know. But I to their credit, Richard. But well, I did not see the news last night, so I did not pick up that, you know. But to their credit, if that is the case, okay, fine. Let's see where it goes on. I'm happy that they have been able to detain some people. Let's see if we can turn into charges and people can be held accountable, because accountability is what is going to change a lot of these things outside here.
Absolutely.
The problem with the TTPS is that they speak about partnering with the public, partnering with the communities in terms of giving information to them. But then what happens after? What happens? People are afraid to speak to police. People are afraid to go into a police station because you meet so much aggression from our TTPS. I mean, not all of them, admittedly, but you meet so much aggression from them. People are afraid. People are apprehensive in terms of responding to them and giving them because I'm sure when 4 people get killed in here, you feel somebody don't know what's going on with that. You feel a lot of people don't know who doing a lot of these things. But people are afraid to go and give them information. If police could do what they do in one another, if they could do to one another what they be doing, you really think they wouldn't hesitate to do it to other people too? Huh? I mean, I hope for the best. I wish for the best, as I tell all you. I know a lot of good police officers, and I know a lot of good retired police officers, and a lot of them listen to this show. But they too must be saying, oh God, it just feels hopeless. It feels hopeless. I'm sorry to say it so.
Yeah. And while I am in vent mode, let me just raise the situation with the with the people with the Facebook scammers. People, you all have to be so careful. I don't know how to say it to people again. When did you just buy a car without going to Silica?
Boy. And sending money to
you
somebody.
send money for a thing like a car, and you ain't see the car yet, you ain't find out nothing about the car, if the car working good, nothing. If you even want the car, you just send money by. Now people, we have to stop that. We encouraging this stupidness are taking place.
I have a partner, I have a car for sale. Only send the money now. I'll go and help him sell it. Send the money.
People are being fleeced of their money, but you know what?
That car's something expensive.
It's expensive. Because it's almost new.
But you know what was interesting with the Facebook scammer situation also, Wendell, is that sometimes I maybe, as Richard says, probably expect too much happening because the person would have sent the money to a bank account. It's so hard. You have so much thing to open up a bank account in Trinidad and Tobago that you can send money, and this is a Republic Bank account. So it's not even a Swiss bank account. It's a Republic Bank account. I would have expected by the time that story come out, the police would have had who is the owner of that bank account and where that money is. Now, boy, something wrong in
that money hit that account. If once you set up, as soon as that money hit that account closing, I will join and closing and go my way.
$8,000 after, with all that pressure to open up, if you are a scammer for life, so how often you could open up a bank account, right?
Plenty. You could open up in every bank in the country. You could open up more than one account.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the difficulty in opening up a bank account. It's not like when I buy a SIM card, You have to provide so many things to get a bank account. It take a while.
Yeah. Anyway, we could take some calls, people, while we chat with you all. We can take some calls. I know a little plaything is coming up again this weekend, Richard. He gone?
He probably gone. People, the lines are open to you. We're taking your calls 281-1315 or 295-1556.
Scandal in Cedrus is on this weekend, Saturday at 8:30 and Sunday at 6:30, and we are back at Cipriani College. Tickets are available at K Squared Fashions in Eastgate, West Mall, and Brentwood Mall in Chagonas. Jubilee Rawi in Tinapuna, and Tony's Florals in Valpark Shopping Plaza, Electronics in Arima, and Charflair Auto Services in Charflair. You can also purchase tickets online. Go to RSRR Productions Theatre on our social media handles, whether it be Facebook, Insta, or TikTok, to see how you can do purchasing tickets online via bank transfer. But you can get tickets at all those outlets. I believe the K Squared in Brentwood Mall in Chagonas is basically sold out. I think they only have like one ticket left, but you can check them and see. 1 or 2 tickets left, I think, for the Sunday. And other outlets, check your outlets before you go to the outlet. That's what I would say. And of course, you can also get tickets at the Cipriani College box office, which is open from 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. Looking forward to a fantastic show this weekend.
All right, so let's go to the lines. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Wendell Stevens.
Good morning, Mr. Patrick.
And Mr. Richard Agubasin and Mr. Davis.
Thank you, sir.
You know, when you're married to a policewoman for so long, you get against police.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Look where he went.
What you said? What you said? Mr. Patrick. Mr. Patrick.
A man in Japan, boy, and a man still on police, boy.
Mr. Patrick, one thing I could say about my ex-wife as a police officer, she is a good police officer. I'll tell you that, right? That much.
All right,
okay?
Nice.
She's one of the good ones. She might be a good one, though, who knowing bad ones and ain't saying nothing, which is what we had a problem with already. But she is a good one, eh? Okay.
Well, that's nice. Then, yesterday I went and paid a bill up on the main road in El Dorado. Well, if you see among the business place, I see closed down, boy. So, right, in the same building, I asked the lady, what went on with them two people down? He said, they said they can't pay rent, they making no money. And we hear some big bars like Zanzibar and River Line, Mr. Gonal shut down to foreclosure. Trinidad in a mess right now, boy. Everything is shutting down. Right?
Well, not everything, but a lot of things, yes.
Yeah, but when a lot of business shut down, a lot of people out of work, right? And when they're out of work, the children under pressure. I hear a situation where somebody tell me how they can't afford to pay the mortgage and the car loan again. It's serious times we're living in, boy. And I wonder if the government supplying any welfare, like in the States, when you launch a job or certain things, I think the US government has to give you welfare for at least 2 years until they give back on your feet again. I wonder if we have that system in Trinidad, right?
Well, I mean, we have Ministry of Social Development that gives out grants every now and then.
Give out grant for when you apply for a grant. I don't have to and apply for a grant, and they say they'll visit them next year. Next year.
Well, you know, a lot of yeah.
And I want to find out something, Mr. Richard was saying about this Tobago, the terminal, will it merge with what? International terminals or something? So I said, in the airport?
Yeah, I saw that as a story trending. I saw that as a story trending and people having a problem with it. I don't.
So, you know, because I don't understand what you're talking about. When you go in the airport, you just go by local to and upstairs in the forward, right? If you're going out in the state, you go upstairs, right?
Yes.
So I don't know what it is they merge or what it is they put. I know, and I ain't nobody.
But everybody going through the same international gate now. That's what they did.
Oh, I see that a better security thing then.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what is the basis of the decision, but if you travel abroad, there is no separate airport for people who go in locally through the United States, who fly in from state to state, than from people who fly in internationally out of the United States. There's no separate airport. So that's why I said I don't know why it's an issue. I have no problem with it.
All right, boy, you enjoy yourself. Where you coming?
All right. All right, Mr. Patrick, I'll try and bring back a fridge magnet for you because
Yes, a fridge magnet you want?
Well, that's why I get. That's why I go buy. You want me buy again? I used to travel with light, you know. I used to travel with carry-on alone, you know. So you had nothing big could fit in there.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning to Charles, Richard, and Wendell.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yes, morning. I say send home the DCP, but make sure when you all send him home, he got his salary running. That's all I have to say. Thanks.
Okay, all right. Well, he on administrative leave. He's been sent on administrative. That wouldn't affect his salary or poops or anything like that. Yeah. So we take a couple more calls.
Caller, good morning.
Plenty more.
So Charles, Wendell, and Mr. Richard. Good morning. Good morning. You know,
no, I listen on your phone. Yeah, listen on your phone. Listen on your phone.
sorry. You know what bothers me? That the police and them, they can't solve crime. Look, the Samaru young man that they shoot up there when the man put up his hand. You ain't nothing about that. What about the police? Some drunken police that bunks young people and they beat them there on the highway. What happened with that? You ain't nothing with that. I don't understand what going on. That kind of bother me. So I had to call and say something, remind them about these things. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, sometimes a lot of things that happen. You know what somebody asked me yesterday, Wendell, and I could not answer. What happened to the new Chief Justice? Have you heard anything about the new Chief Justice? I can't remember who the Chief Justice actually is.
Justice
Richard, you know who's the Chief Justice?
Yeah.
It's Justice
but I don't know. But I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know what you wanted to hear about him. What I mean, the Chief Justice is generally not always in the news.
True.
No, but you know, what is happening in the judiciary and, you know, upgrades
exactly,
and things like
exactly what you want to know. You want him to have upgraded and changed things dramatically. Is that what you wanted?
We want to know what's happening, if there's anything new happening that we can expect, the backlog of cases and all those things, how they're moving with those things, appointing new people and masters to the courts to keep the thing rolling.
But Chief Justices don't generally come out in the public and talk that.
How I watch all the time.
They will do it when the law term open.
Nah, I've actually didn't used to talk much. I've actually used to say whatever he's saying in an address.
Yeah.
But he himself wouldn't talk. He'll get releases from the judiciary.
But what I wanted Chief Justice to say, Sir Charles,
Well, you know, people were talking about basically the backlog in the cases, and since we have the new Chief Justice, what is the way forward for the judiciary? So I think in that capacity is what they were asking.
But I don't think he has had the opportunity to address a lot of movement as yet, and Richard?
No.
Yeah. So we wait till then?
All right, okay. Caller, good morning.
Morning, gentlemen. Thanks for the opportunity as usual.
Morning.
I just wanted to like Richard said, right? What people haven't realized is when police put people before the court, it's now in the hands of the judiciary. So for the Sealots RTA where the people died and precipitated the building of the walkway, the police officer who was involved was charged on matters before the court, out of the police hands. The police car give updates on matters that are out of the hands. People forget that in 4 roads, there was a police constable going to road by the name of Adasa Maynard, who was struck and killed on the pavement on his way to work at the Forest Police Station and killed by the son of a former Senate president. That is also a matter of interest as well. They had the matter where the WPC Sutherland family members was killed in Mova, right, murdered, and the people involved in that, they walked in from. They were exonerated from the court last year for murdering that lady's family, that WPC's family and herself. Right? So people like to cherry pick things. But once police charge people, it is out of their hands. The police can't give updates on matters that before the judiciary will be out of place. That is why we have independent institutions. People don't understand these things. You understand? So it's not things that the police could do, and once they do what they have to do, it's out of their hands. They can't go and talk on that. The commissioner can't come and say, well, yes, I got an update from the Chief Justice. And I said, what is judiciary saying? There's the judicial complex on Rice Road there at the towers next to Hyatt, and 7 new judges were appointed last week. You saw that, Sir Charles? What has to happen is that the work of the judiciary can't be something that is broadcast willy-nilly for everybody and so on. In the UK and elsewhere, does anybody know per se how the judiciary operates? No, we don't. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying, and that's what we're supposed to be, we are a smaller society. Of course, the government has said that they would have a chance to have judiciary. Perhaps a question could be asked when the legislation to make that come in place will happen, and whether or not, what would be the role and function of the chancellor of the judiciary? Would the chancellor of the judiciary be the person giving updates on cases to the public? Would the chancellor of the judiciary be the person case managing cases with high profile cases that came to the attention of the national public, be given updates on? We don't know. So perhaps that is where the questions for the members of the public may be asked, because the Prime Minister came out loud and clear in her inauguration speech about the Chancellor of Judiciary. Since then, we've heard nothing from her or the Attorney General. Perhaps the Attorney General can also tell us whether there will be enforcement of the death penalty in their iteration when it wasn't enforced under the PNM for 10 years, and the last hanging was in 1999. You understand? So all these questions, Sir Charles, have you in a position where you could invite guests who may opine on that and give the general public some comfort and support. How about that? Just giving you a few suggestions.
Thank you very much.
Gentlemen.
You know, I mean, I always like listening to Anson, of course, right? Of course, the police service could do with somebody like you still in Anson. I know you're retired, but they really could do with somebody like you, and you have a real good memory because you reminded us about a matter that you really not heard anything on again. That situation where that officer was knocked down on that pavement at Four Roads. That just disappeared out of the public space. Disappeared. And I remember the story as to who was involved, who was the person linked to at that time. But yeah, you're right. Some of those stories just disappear. The issue of the children being knocked down and in C-lots too. You understand? The mother and the children being knocked down in C-lots. Again, that story has just disappeared. I know a police officer was charged for that because they said he was either tired or intoxicated. The story was never clear what condition he was in. You understand? That story has also disappeared from the public domain. But look at the most recent one with Joshua Samaru and his girlfriend. You hear nothing again about it. Those are police officers involved, caught on camera, and you have heard nothing again except that they were sent for counseling.
Yeah. And, what I mean? And there's a whole lot of things that fall under that whole judicial ambit, that I don't know if we have to wait for the opening of the law term to get information on some of those things, because just like as Anson said, there are quite a bit of cases that he identified also there that we don't know where they are at, and people normally wait so long to get things, and so where are we trending with those things? So do we have to wait on the lower term when it's opening to find out those things?
Well, I don't know that they will personally address issues at the opening of the law term. The Chief Justice just gives an overarching policy and view of the judicial system. I don't know that he will point out individual cases. Not so, Richard.
No, he wouldn't.
No,
you're absolutely correct.
Yeah,
you're absolutely correct.
About an individual case, but what I'm saying is that it's to move the system forward. Because we have a serious backlog. It goes on HEC. Can I take it a host by HEC? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, gentlemen. Morning. We know we have a serious accountability problem in this country. We have no transparency, and first and foremost, everybody, it depends on who commits the act, because everybody has a friend somewhere in high places that will back for another friend. So you will never get justice being done or justice appear to be done to certain incidents. There are always some blockade or some hiccup somewhere along the line. And I keep repeating, I keep saying, until we get transparency and accountability, somebody being held accountable. Because everybody in this society and in this system in charge of something. And when something happens, it always has some friend back into some friend. And based on who committed the crime and who the incident happened with, we'll get a speedy or a slow down kind of process. All right, with respect to, as I say, look at the killing of the police officer in the station. Look how fast they act on that. Because of the police station and because of the police involved. There are so many other things happening in this country and they're dragging the foot on it. You understand? And until we change the attitude in this society and give jacket and call a spade, you'll get nowhere fast. Hence the judiciary system, the judiciary system is swinging very slow. A lot of cases backing up, right? And then again, you don't have trustworthy police officers. You have a few. But people calling police, whether it be SRP, municipal, regular police, whatever it is. People are afraid to come forward with information. There are a lot of citizens out there who know who the shooters are, who know who's the people committing offenses, but they are fearful for their lives. You see? And they don't know who to trust in this country anymore. So things will always continue to be how it is until we have a drastic change. Let me send the ACP and leave and administrative leave. And until we see that going on, until we get a transparent outlook in other areas, inclusive of government ministers coming down the ladder, we will know that something is happening. But if that is not happening, Capo smoke we fight. Have a good morning, gentlemen.
I want to just add something, and Richard, of course, could take some credit for this. That department that was formed, I think Minister Faris Alwari would have been the Attorney General, that formed a department called the Public Defenders Department. That came under Richard's ambit in terms of where he was before, Legal Aid and Advisory Authority. That has been doing some excellent work, and you've seen the results of it with a lot of these matters that were dragging its way through the court. Since that department was formed, Richard, you could correct me if I'm wrong. To me, you get
Yeah, I mean, I think that public defenders department has been doing excellent work that people don't realize in terms of pushing cases forward, especially by their defense counsel, so that they kind of the mirror to the DPP's office in a sense.
Yes.
If you're following the American system. But that was a proposal that would have come through years and of us advocating, and it was eventually initialized, you're right, under AG Faris Al-Rawi. But it was a proposal that was in the works from our own strategic planning and getting to that point, and of the initialization of that department. But yes, it has been doing really good work and constant training and stuff like that. Just like the civil department of the Legal Aid and Advisory Authority, they also do good work. But it's not, criminal always gets more focus because of how the society is structured, and what's going on in the society. But yeah, Wendell, you're right. It's one of those lights in terms of the justice system that you don't really hear much about.
Yeah, and congratulations. Let me also express congratulations to Haseen Sheikh, who was the head of that PDD, who is now a judge.
She was a
judge recently. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Grant.
I said, again, when I had to rest yesterday, I went to hospital yesterday, with my wife to do some blood work, and she got she pension and all kind of things. But Wendell.
Mr. Pat.
I watched him yesterday, and I see where the police went down in Beecham, or in Silot, and mash up all them people swimming pool, where they put up, where they build for themselves. Mash up everything. They take the pump, they take the electricity, they mash up the fan. You understand?
What?
I hear nothing on the news about that.
But we ain't seen nothing either.
Yeah,
but I'm showing it yesterday. I just watch everybody,
What they mash up swimming pool for? They were searching for something?
Well, they say they went down there searching for the guns with the disappeared San Fernando. When the guns were down in Claxton Bay. And the whole 4 fellas transporting a car down Claxton Bay yesterday with it. You see, I just watch everybody. All the stations listen to everybody. With all I could say, with my experience, the set of deceitful set of people in this country. Anyhow, later, because my business shut it down too.
Well, that's a story we don't aware of at all.
Yeah.
In search of guns, they mash up people's swimming pool. How you mash up a swimming pool? I don't understand.
Yeah, unless they felt the guns were inside the swimming pool or something.
Well, they could just send a diver A swimming pool
Things
is a
happen
clear
strangely
thing.
in this country. You know.
That has to be, well, to mash up a swimming pool, I assume they're talking about an above ground swimming pool. That's what it has to be.
But Richard, a swimming pool is a clear thing. You could see straight through it. You must see something in the water.
I don't know. I just trying to make sense of it, you know, and then.
Any other people news is straight ahead.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is NETT Radio News Now.
This is News Now for Wednesday, the 22nd of April on New Era TT Radio and Dial Caribbean TV. I am Derek McMillan. Thank you for joining us. The Confederation of Regional Business Chambers is calling for urgent national security reform, warning that recent breaches and operational failures are eroding public confidence and affecting daily life. In a statement following a violent weekend under the state of emergency, the organization said the situation reflects deeper structural weaknesses within the security system, rather than isolated incidents. It is urging a shift from reactive measures to long-term reform, including improvements in intelligence, policing, forensic capacity, and internal oversight. The CRBC said crime is now impacting the country's quality of life, with reduced nightlife, slower business activity, and growing fear among citizens. It also stressed that temporary measures like states of emergency are not enough, calling instead for sustained reforms supported by international partnerships, modern technology, and stronger accountability. The organization added that businesses continue to bear increased costs for private security, reinforcing the need for a more effective and reliable national system. Head of the Trinidad and Tobago Municipal Police Service, Assistant Commissioner Surendra Sakram says no regulations were breached at the San Fernando Municipal Police Station during Sunday's incident in which a municipal officer was killed and firearms were stolen. Sakram said 7 officers were rostered for duty, with 5 on shift, and maintained that at no point were fewer than 3 officers present at the station. He explained that officers were assigned to various duties, including patrols, and said specific deployment details could not be disclosed for security reasons. Sakram noted that while stations are ideally staffed with about 100 officers, the service is currently operating below optimal strength due to attrition, retirements, and limited recruitment. He added that best practice requires at least 3 officers to be present at a station at all times, but more personnel are needed to effectively manage both in-station duties and external operations. 3 men, including a 16-year-old, have been detained after police intercepted a vehicle along the Sir Solomon Hochoy Highway and seized firearms believed to be part of those stolen from the San Fernando Municipal Police Station. Police said officers from the Debe Operations Team and the Traffic and Highway Patrol stopped a white Kia 2700 on the Claxton Bay overpass around 7:25 a.m. A search of the vehicle uncovered a cache of weapons, including 11 Glock pistols, a Benelli shotgun, a SIG MPX submachine gun, and hundreds of rounds of ammunition. The 3 occupants were taken into custody. Investigators believe the weapons are linked to Sunday's attack on the municipal police station, in which an officer was killed and a quantity of firearms stolen. Soca artist Kimba Sorzano has been freed of attempted rape and grievous sexual assault charges after the woman who accused him failed to testify at his trial. The decision came earlier today before High Court Judge Gillian Scotland at the Hall of Justice in Port of Spain. The complainant did not appear in court, and prosecutors were unable to locate her. As a result, Justice Scotland directed that no evidence be offered, and the 9-member jury returned not guilty verdicts. Sorzano had been charged in May 2020 over an alleged incident in Point Fortin, and was granted $85,000 bail at his first court appearance. The charges were dismissed in 2022, but later reinstated by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. The government has moved to replace opposition Senator Janelle John Bates on key parliamentary oversight committees following a controversy over alleged improper conduct. Leader of Government Business Daryl Alahar piloted a motion in the Senate to remove her from the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee and a Joint Select Committee, replacing her with Vishnu Dhanpal. The motion was approved. The move follows concerns over a document submitted by former Health Minister Terence D. Alsing, which contained tracked edits linked to John Bates. Speaking outside Parliament, John Bates said she respects the decision, adding it allows the committee's work to continue without distraction. A copy of the document also showed revisions by opposition Senator Faris Al-Rawi, raising further questions about the extent of involvement. Iran is facing a surge in unemployment, with officials estimating that up to 2 million people have lost their jobs as a result of the ongoing conflict involving the United States and Israel. Deputy Labor Minister Gholam Hossein Mohammadi said the job losses span multiple sectors, including manufacturing, retail, trade, and the digital economy. The layoffs extend beyond facilities damaged by airstrikes, affecting businesses tied to major industries such as petrochemicals, steel, and automotive production. The situation has been worsened by disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz, limiting imports and exports, and forcing some companies to halt operations. An ongoing internet blackout has also taken a heavy toll, particularly on small businesses and online entrepreneurs. Officials estimate the shutdown has cost the economy more than $1.8 billion. The downturn has reduced consumer spending, hitting sectors like tourism and retail, while inflation has climbed above 50%. With uncertainty over whether the conflict will continue, concerns are growing that unemployment and economic hardship could deepen in the months ahead. And that is NETT Radio News at this time.
That was news now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Central Bank Auditorium. The ridiculously funny comedy Two Fat Fellas is coming April 25th and 26th.
2 nights only.
Two Fat Fellas stars Cecilia, Kenny, Kevon, Zachary, Rachel, and Rose.
Tickets available at Dorman Shoe Store, Long Circular Mall, Anthony's Floral, Valpark, Judicial, Mokorapa Road, A-Square Stores, Eastgate Mall, Brentwood Plaza, C3 Center, and the Falls at Westmore. And islandetickets.com. Central Bank box office opens Thursday the 23rd of April. For more info, call or text 683-0356 or 683-4843.
Two Fat Fellas, Central Bank, 25th and 26th of April. 2 nights only.
Are you taking care of your sexual health and overall well-being? At Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, we believe your confidence, wellness, and intimacy matter. Visit us at our convenient locations: 10 Carmody Street, St. Augustine, Edinburgh, Chaguanas, Shops of Day Bay, 95 Circular Road, Vistabella, Docks Ranch Lightpole 51, SS Aaron Road, Penal, and Metro Hotel, Suite 1, Number 2 Knoll Street North, Couva. From relaxing massage services to professional guidance on sexual wellness, we are here to support you every step of the way. Consult with renowned sexologist, Dr. Raj Ramnanan, for expert advice tailored to your needs. Take the first step toward a healthier, more confident you. Call 285-9739 or 645-4543 to book your appointment today. Total Image and Dr. Raj Adult Boutique, where wellness meets confidence.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
Scandal in Cedros heads back to Cipriani College. You heard right. The Scandal is back at Cipriani College on Saturday the 25th of April at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 26th at 6:30 p.m. Tickets available now at usual outlets and online. Box office at Cipriani College opens on Monday 20th of April, 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. People can't get enough of Scandal in Cedros. Cipriani College, we coming back.
Scandal in Cedros.
Okay, so we are back. Well, at least I am back. I don't know where the guys just disappeared. Everybody just fell off the grid. All right, okay. Scandal in Cedros taking place here. All right. Okay, so we are back inside of the breakfast show, the final session here on NETT Radio. I've lost Richard and Wendell at this point in time, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to get them back on the grid in a short. If not, we'll see how best to get through the session, okay? Yeah, so we are here with you. Just to let you know that we are streaming on multiple platforms here right now. So if you are, whatever your platform is that we are accustomed listening to online radio, because that is where the world is heading right now, of course, you'll be able to pick us up on all of those platforms, all the major platforms that are available. So you can get us on TuneIn. You will also be able to get us on Radio Garden, Simple Radio, MyTuner. You're also getting us on Radio Box, online Radio Box. So all those are spaces that you'll be able to listen to us. Now, all you have to do is put in NETT Radio Trinidad, NETT Radio Trinidad, and of course you'll be able to listen to us on your favorite streaming app, and you'll also be able to get us on our website also at netradiott.com. Okay, so that is how you are able to link with us, and of course we are also streaming, and you get us during the morning on Gael Caribbean TV. So let me say good morning to Gael Caribbean TV. All right, so let's go back to the lines. We can do that now. If you would like to contribute, we continue talking with you. 2811315 or 2995156. All right, so we have been talking about a number of things this morning. Of course, the major story today has to do with the head of the municipal police being sent on leave while the investigation continues. That is not a kind of a norm that we see taking place in this country, but it's good to see that it's happening, you know. Right. So 2811315 and 2995156. I just lost your call, so you could call me back. I don't know what was going on with the WhatsApp at that point in time. Yeah, so it's not the normal thing that we see taking place, where people are sent on leave in situations like these. But I think it's a good precedent. I think maybe in one or two cases we may have seen something like that, you know. They may not be all the time, but I'm sure it's probably not the first. All right, so Mr. Rima, good morning.
Yeah, morning. I didn't really want to call back, you know, but I didn't want to call back, but I have to. I want to say Mother's Day coming up just now. I'm calling on all the youth and all the young people. Treat all the parents good. You understand? Because they brought all this here. Now I have a friend and she going through some medication and thing. Right? So all you know who I'm talking to. I want to tell all you, treat all your parents good, because all your parents bring all you into this world. Right? And stand up with all you, bear all the pain to bring all your share. Make sure you have something to it. It has some parents that leave out themselves Make sure you get a good education, a strong education. And when all you get older, when all you get bigger, all you get all you little work, all you don't fat on them. You understand? But treat all the parents good. I have a friend going through real hell. But I just talk to her, just stand up and talk to her. I only know who I'm talking to. And I went and I tell them, I said, that is not nice. That is all your mother. Treat all your mother good. It's not everybody now have a mother. Some people mother dead and gone. But treat all your parents good. Give them the love. The love all you just want to put out all your parents when they reach a certain age to bring in all your little boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever in the house. Don't do all your parents that stand up with them because they were there with all you from scratch. That is all I have to say. And God will deal with all you. Yeah. All you know who I'm talking to. Yeah. Who listening, they know damn well who I'm talking to. Yeah.
All right, sorry, well, thank you very much. Yeah, that's a good message that you're sending this morning. Some family structures become very turbulent, and we have seen in the past where some parents have made quite a bit of sacrifices for their children, and some children, when they are in better positions, sometimes they're not really better positions. Sometimes they turn their back, they go their way, they're not too interested, and they leave their parents alone, and it's not really a nice thing. So I identify with you this morning, Mr. Rima. I really hope, not just because it's Mother's Day, that people will take time and talk with their parents, check in on their parents, because we have a lot of parents, elderly folks also, who live by themselves, and some children really don't really check with their parents often or much. And sometimes you need to check in. You need to check on your parents. You need to check on those, especially when they're living by themselves. I remember there was a situation right here in my area where I live, and an elderly gentleman passed away in his apartment. It was days, literally days before neighbors, found it strange that they was seeing him and checked on him, and eventually, we found out that he was dead and had to call the authorities to break in because nobody was able to get into the place, And sometimes you just need to check on people. Just make a call, and if you can't, when you make a call, sometimes just make a visit, check in on those individuals, because they may need help, they may need assistance, they may need somebody to talk to. A lot of them are on their own by themselves, and nobody there to bounce an idea or for to talk with, and some people say, well, they're just miserable and that sort of thing. Try and assist, try and be there for your parents, right? 281-131-529-95156. The numbers are available that you can give us a call, and just have a few more minutes inside the session. We will be wrapping up at around 8:30 this morning, because I have some other commitments that I have to, and I think, guys probably may have their commitments also, because they fell out of the grid, and I happen to see them back on the inside. Miss Sampson, good morning.
Good morning, Charles. What happened to the other two?
I
now joining.
I don't know what happened to the both of them.
Like they gone by, what is the name you called this morning?
When they was gone for Rupungi.
I have a question. When the police go in and break up like your door and your roof and stuff, who does have to pay to fix that?
I don't know. I really don't know. I have never had the experience, so I don't know who to direct you to.
No, but they can't just match up that and leave it for you to fix.
No.
The swimming pool the gentleman was talking about when I walked through the door. It's not the the pool, they mash up all the people roof. The center that it is going on, I think that's the only place they say they have where there's gather the little children and whatever. If you see the roof, the roof tear apart, galvanized, fall down, AC damage and all this kind of thing. So who fixes that?
That could be an act of wickedness too, you know. Because even if you're looking for things, you don't have to destroy people's things and looking for things.
If you see the roof collapse, it pull down the AC damage. They just walk and like a tornado pass through the place.
Wow. That is.
And I did not upscale area. I can't remember the name of the place. A gentleman probably did say Sealers or some place like that, where they need that to keep the children off the street. Now, where are they going to gather the children?
Yeah, pure wickedness by some of these officers too, you know. Pure wickedness.
No, but they should start to take money out of them police pocket, you know. Instead of the government had to pay for all the nonsense that they're doing. You see, Mr. Ian Allen used to give good counter murders long time, but since this government in power, he stopped. But it passed the last regime, you know, because I was listening to him. I didn't used to listen to him because of his biasness, but I was listening now. But the things that they just see happening on the Ian Allen news, that it don't hit the you know, it don't hit the TV
the
news.
Regular news, yeah.
It don't hit, if you know how much children died within the 2 months, that didn't even hit the news at all.
Yeah,
I don't know what's taking place in that. And you're not seeing the PM. They need to pass some laws. The invasion is more popular than hearing on the
home invasion and standing ground and all those things. What happened? Anyhow, Ms. Sampson, thank you very much for your input this morning. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Mr. Trinity, good morning.
You know, when you listen to these kind of things that happen in certain communities, it does only happen in these communities because it's poor black people.
Yeah.
You know, them are going to Westmoreland and Goodwood Park and then they are going to about that.
Yeah.
Val Park and then places, they ain't going there. You know that?
Yeah.
And that's the issue Gary Griffin had when he was a commissioner of police. He wasn't going in certain places, but he went in certain places. You know what I said? Right? So if them boy have some good lawyers, they go get real money. You know that? But now, I shift the topic. Go and look for certain senior citizens, right? You know there's certain parents and senior citizens don't want a family member come and look for them.
But I wouldn't know that.
They want a body come and live in the house with them. Because I know a certain amount of people, two of them died last 2 weeks there, and the husband dead, the children gone away, the grandchildren there. So I tell them, the grandchildren come and live with you. They said, no way, I go so. Plenty of these folks, brother. Don't want nobody come and
some
disrupt
people don't want nobody around them.
Not to disrupt their life. Some of them people will bring chaos in the house. So they rather stay by themselves.
Yeah, well, I would know that too. I would not know that there are some parents who rather stay by themselves.
Yeah. They want this headache. They want this kind of bacchanal in the house and them young people, they say. I say, but they say them, she said, look for instance, I had to come here the other day and hold it on the phone. They were just scrolling. They were time with me.
Nah.
And if she had no cable, they come in there because she had no internet.
But before you go, Mr. Patrick, let me just ask this, as Mr. Sampson was asking question. When the police come in and they mash up your place and that sort of thing, where does the public go to who assists the public in getting back your things when the police mash up your stuff?
If the police come with a warrant, a search warrant, right? And that's the correct address, right? And they say they're looking for certain things. Some of them will rip up your chair, rip up your TV and things. Because search is a search. as a needle pin in a haystack.
Yeah.
So them searching everything.
Yeah, but when they search and they find nothing by you, I mean, you can't leave the public just defenseless. Where does the public go?
Boy, you see that? They have to go to the complaint authority, the PCA. But again, if you have a good lawyer and you have money, they can't do you that. Because they do poor people them thing.
All right.
Go down and mash up nobody bends and nobody big thing where them
Yeah, poor people have no money to do nothing. Mr. Patrick, thanks so much. Virginia, good morning.
Morning, Sir Charles. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Front and center.
Front and center, yeah. Hey, two big things about a discussion about elderly folks who live on their own and stuff and so on. And Trinidad is not that big. In certain places where I've lived in the US, but especially more like in the rural areas, they have something called welfare check. I don't know if maybe if Gary or one of the former commissioners just initiated something like that, where a welfare check, where an elderly person living alone, our officer is assigned every day to check in on those individuals to make sure they're okay. And of course, if something seems not right or whatever, then they go and they actually visit to make sure, you know?
Right.
So it's called welfare checks. So some sheriff departments and some police departments do that, but I say not everywhere, but it's more like in the suburbia or maybe in rural areas, and maybe small areas in the urban towns and stuff, or cities. I don't know about those areas, but maybe somebody else who lives out there could tell me if they have something similar in certain communities where the police station in that area, do the welfare checks. Now, when you were mentioning about, I think you all mentioned, Mr. Patrick mentioned something about they broke up swimming pools and stuff to see if guns were there, from the recent incident. There are situations I know of where, the pool was empty, and then the guns were stashed. They had like a removable part at the bottom of the pool, and they stashed the guns there and stuff. But I don't know if working on a tip or whatever, they felt that, I don't know. But folks do stuff like that. So it don't have to be above ground, in the ground. They could do that. So anyway, you guys have a great day, okay?
Yeah, okay, no problem. Thanks very much, Virginia. Yeah, because if they have reason to believe you have certain things hidden in some areas, they might really, dig up your whole place. I remember in my earlier days in Barataria, one of my aunts, I heard her calling my mother a morning because the police were in her yard digging up the backyard for something, because a neighbor said that he saw her son planting something that looked like something. And the police come and they dig up the whole backyard. They didn't find nothing, but when they're done, look, this is a condition of the backyard. But I don't know. That I suppose that is how love goes, yes? And yeah, people, that's where we are going to leave it for today. It's now 8:30 on time. The guys fell off of the grid this morning and they was not able to get back on the inside. So on behalf of the breakfast team, we thank you very much for staying with us here on NETT Radio. Now remember, Richard has his play on is a scandal that is taking place at Cipriani's Labour College this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Saturday it's at 8:30 and Sunday I think it's 6:30, right? So go and get your tickets. He says that there are a few tickets remaining in some places, and you can go to the box office at Cipriani College. It's open, and get your tickets and check out the scandal. Be part of the scandal that is taking place, right? So that is all. That's a weekend entertainment, courtesy of the NETT. For everybody else listening, we thank you very much. Remember, you can get us at NETT Radio TT. That's NETT RADIOTT.com. That's netradiott.com. So when we come off of the feeds this morning, you'll be able to listen to more great programming on our website. Of course, we have all these different streaming platforms now that you can get us. So NET has gone global. And don't forget to join our WhatsApp channel. If you would like to join the WhatsApp channel, just send us a message to any one of the numbers that you know you can get us on, and just text the word send link, and we will send the link for you for the WhatsApp channel. Our immediate goal is to try to get to 500 persons in the WhatsApp channel, at least by the end of by the end of May. Yeah, by the end of May. We have to try and get 500 persons on the WhatsApp channel. Right? Of course, the WhatsApp channel will give you updates as to what's happening on the station. It will keep you informed, and things like the morning poll, all those things will be on the WhatsApp channel also. So if you want to vote, you can do it there also. So just more ways to do a lot of the things that we are doing. The social media is like that. Of course, don't forget our social media pages. All our handles are NET Radio Trinidad. So whether you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, that is our handles to the pages. Put your stamp on all of the pages. Like each one. Subscribe, follow. We're trying to move up some numbers on the TikTok page also. So please follow the TikTok channel. So we'll be able to stream to the TikTok audience in a little bit once we reach a certain amount of numbers, right? So that is it. I think I've told you everything that I can tell you right about now. So enjoy your day. RJ is in for me inside of the mid-morning today. So RJ will pick up the slack and keep you entertained between 9 and the afternoon period. RJ likes to work long. All right. So until then, people, God's willing, tomorrow we'll come back again. This has been The Breakfast Show.
Get up, it's the time to start the day. The Breakfast Show is here, we bring in the soca way.
Yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The Breakfast Show got the vibes turned